So I made a mistake at the end of the last video saying that that was game 2. Wrong, that was game 1. This is game 2. And I am on the play. I said I'm on the play. Here we go. So here's my hand. Yeah, not keeping that. Keep this though. Turn 1 play and a turn 3 play, similar to last game, except this time I'm on the play. So hopefully things will work out this time. So I can Tactium Probe, see a good hand, full of nice stuff. See if I can find it. Yeah, Island, Moorland, Sword of War and Peace, Gut Shot, Snapcaster Mage, Timely Reinforcements, and Vapor Snag. So after seeing that, I then ponder, seeing a load of nothing, and at this stage I'm beginning to worry slightly that things might not go so well, especially when I draw an Evolving Wilds off a blind ponder and his hand's full of awesome stuff. Yeah, it's not going well. Nevertheless, I soldier on, and I have no real desire to Snapcaster Gitaxian Probe. I'll learn nothing new. I'd rather Snapcaster Ponder later. So I sack the Evolving Wilds and find a Plains to give me all 3 colours of mana. An update on what he's got, and he seems to have got another Vapor Snag and Dungeon Geists in the time that I have been away trying to desperately dig my way out of trouble. But he's got no 3rd land, so I feel as though I've got time. And then I get a Drogskul Captain. So yeah, Lingering Geist, that. Lingering Souls, that even. But he's got the Gut Shot to kill one, and then he's going to Snapcaster, Gut Shot the other. So that's fine. 4 life to kill 2 spirits. To be honest, they would have probably only dealt 4 damage anyway, and he's wasted the Gut Shot. So I'm perfectly fine with that. Down to 14, he sees what I've got, and he's probably thinking, yeah, not too bad. Probably doesn't like the fact I can play Lingering Geist again, and I've got a Drogskul Captain. Nonetheless, Snappy gets in, putting me on 14. So I get Mana Leak, and then I'll flashback Lingering Souls, so I can leave up Mana Leak for next turn. He then Vapor Snags one of the tokens, which I'm perfectly happy with, and then he's got another Gut Shot again, which is not good. He attacks for 2, and that leaves me on 11. But again, he's not doing anything particularly threatening. But that sort of War and Peace has to go. Things will just get silly if that resolves. So again, at this stage I get Snapcaster down, target my ponder, try and dig my way out of this mess. Seems fine. And I find another Drogskul Captain. So life is good. Maybe I should have got the Vapor Snag instead, but I planned in advance to play Delver, and the only thing I'd Vapor Snag is his Snapcaster Mage, and that doesn't seem pretty good. So I'm fine with Delver coming in. I could crack this Evolving Wild, but I really need a second Plains, and there is only 1 Plains in the deck, so I choose not to crack it because I'd rather have everything else. But I just want to get it. I just want to put it up to represent I might not be happy with my ponder. He plays Timely Reinforcements, which is fine because it means he's still on 12. So the 3 guys that can't swing in the air doesn't mean an awful lot to me. So, Delver, and surprise! Vapor Snag. So the stacked Vapor Snag means that I've now got a 3/2 flyer, and I've got a Vapor Snag in my hand. So I attack in the air. And then he Vapor Snags the other, which is fine. And at this stage, it seems that I'm in a bit of trouble. He's got more life, he's got more board presence, but I've got 4 cards in my hand, whereas he's only got 1. So on the board, it looks as though I'm in trouble, but when it comes to cards in hand, I'm doing quite well. So there's my Drogskul Captain, sitting all pretty, and there's me replaying my Delver, because just to get a threat cell. Now I know another land is coming, so I'll block with the Delver just to prevent 2 damage, because 8's quite a dangerous life total to be on at this stage. And then he gets down Dungeon Geist and taps down my Drogskul Captain. But my play next turn is to Vapor Snag the Dungeon Geist, play Drogskul Captain, and then his Dungeon Geist can't target either of my captains. So that seems quite nice. Eventually get my second white source, but doesn't matter anymore. So I Vapor Snag Drogskul Captain, putting him on 11. And then I Vapor Snag Dungeon Geist, putting him on 11. Then I'll play my second Drogskul Captain, meaning that Dungeon Geist is simply a 3/3 flyer, which is still quite annoying. But then he plays Geist of Saint Traft, so again, things aren't looking good. I might lose a Drogskul Captain to it, but then I get draw a Phantasmal Image off the top. How lucky! And I choose to copy the Geist because he might have mutagenic growth. So I swing first, putting him down to 5, and then I play the image, copy the Geist. He can't have Mana Leak because he hasn't left blue up. So he needs flyers at this stage, which he's got in the form of Moorland Horn, because he's now got fodder. He's got fodder in his graveyard. So he puts me down to 6. And he's also got Dungeon Geist in his hand still. So it's still pretty tight. We're now on 1 card each. His board presence is slightly better than mine, but I draw a Ponder. So I'm looking for, like, if I can get a 3rd Drogskul Captain down, things are pretty good. Look, a 3rd Drogskul Captain. How lucky. Wow. Sucks to be you. I've got 1 card in hand. I doubt it can deal with this Drogskul Geist. Or I doubt it can deal with it now. And then swing. So now he has to block with Dungeon Geist, and they don't trade. So life's looking now very rosy. 1 card in hand. I wish it was Vapor Snag. It's not Vapor Snag, but it is game. So it's 1 game all, and on to game 3.